6.5 video 2 is going to talk about the quotient property of radicals, which basically states that, as a general rule, we don't like radical signs on the bottom of a fraction. So when we simplify, we will want to use this rule here that says if you have a fraction inside a radical sign, you can split it up to have a radical on top and then a radical on bottom. So we're going to use that rule down here. On 2a, what I'm going to do, to get that b, square root of b to the fifth to cancel, it's kind of like that complex conjugate that we used in 4.4, I believe that was. I know that's been a while. What I'm going to do is multiply by the square root of b to the fifth. Okay, and let me back up for a second. If I could have, I would have just done the square root of b to the fifth, but that's not a nice, happy number. So if I just multiply by the square root of b to the fifth, and to keep the fraction to have the same value, I'm going to do that to both the top and the bottom. That's going to give me one of two things. The top is going to be the square root of a to the ninth, b to the fifth, either way. But the bottom, you could either write this as the square root of b to the 10th, or you could write this as the square root of b to the fifth quantity squared, because you're taking the same thing times itself, right? Either way, check out what happens to the bottom here. You have this 10 is now evenly divisible by the index, which is 2. So the bottom would become b to the fifth. Or if you're squaring a square root, it cancels, and you would have b to the fifth. Either way, you end up in the same spot. So as far as the top goes, I'm going to go ahead and take out what I can. So I see like this a could become a to the 8th and a to the 1st as far as the square root goes, so that I can have a to the 4th with a square root of a in the bottom. The b can become b to the 4th in a regular b, which means when I have a square root, that will be b squared with one b left underneath the radical sign. Now we're almost done, but not quite. I do want to go ahead and simplify these b's right here. 2 of them will cancel on top. Only 2 of them will cancel on bottom, leaving me with 3 left. So my final answer is going to be a to the 4th root ab being divided by b cubed. That's my final answer. When I go to do 2b, I'm going to do basically the same idea as I did over there, but when you start it, I want you to go ahead and split this into 2 separate radicals inside the fraction, like that. And now you could go ahead and simplify this one by doing some multiplication. So we will do that for that video, and we'll pick up where we left off.